Welcome back, everyone, to more action here. The Perfect World Asia League 2020, the Fall Edition. My name is Blair, and joining me, as usual, is going to be Dinko. And it has been a surprising day. It was a close game day. Well, I mean, the first match of the day was back and forth. Huatsai finally breaking the curse and
Yeah.
getting a win on board. But right now, Beyond, they look focused. They look dangerous. And if I'm after
Yeah.
gaming, I'm going to be sweating a bit here in Inferno.
Yeah. I mean, we talk about Beyond being inconsistent. Tom brings up a very good point there in the post game. But I feel like that performance, for me personally, I've seen enough of Beyond to hope that they can. I feel like they're going to keep it up going into Inferno. I know I've been critical even of Beyond's Inferno over the past couple of weeks because it has been terrible. It has not made sense at all. I think a big part of Beyond's Inferno performances or their Inferno wins in the previous PAL was also off the back of some Olivia clutches. And as I previously mentioned, I don't recall as many huge clutches coming in from just Olivia, right? So this is definitely going to be a scenario in which I feel like Beyond are going to have a little bit more of a difficult time on Inferno. I feel like they're going to be pushed a little bit more than they were on Nuke, but I feel like they're going to take it. I think they're good enough to take this over the line. I don't think anybody's really showing up over on After Gaming at the moment, but I guess that might be just map based. So we'll see within the first couple of rounds how this one's going to play out. But I'll make my prediction now and say that I think Beyond are going to take this maybe 16-11, 16-12.
Okay. I wouldn't really be questioning on that. I feel like I have to agree with you. And for me, what boggles my mind is you look at a map like Nuke, which requires those right protocols, the right approach. It's a tactical map, right? For me, it's
It
up
is,
there
yeah.
with the likes of an Overpass, for example. You can literally take the fundamentals of how you approach your Nuke T side, your CD side, and just copy paste it onto Inferno. It's
Yeah.
one of the oldest maps in the Counter Strike franchise. It's been played forever. It's a map where, yes, the map is different, but the fundamentals, the idea of the rotations, the timing on the hits, it's the same thing. And for some reason, Beyond, they're so good at Nuke, and then they don't show it on some of the on a map which should be a little easier for them. It really does make me surprised.
Yeah, I feel like Beyond are such a strange team because they change from map to map. They change from map to map quite consistently as well. It's not just a one-time thing, and I feel like that's probably just because, like I said previously, their map pool is actually kind of weak. Now we consider them to have a deeper map pool than some of the weaker teams. That's for sure. You can definitely believe that. But the fact is that they're just not very good on a lot of the maps. I think Nuke is their staple. We even said that was maybe even counted out because of their
Oh,
performances previously. A little bit of a field run boost here. But against After Gaming, I think the weaknesses in the map pool don't actually come to light as much, right? They don't punish them as much. Because when they go up against some of the better teams, you really do see the cracks in their map pool. But up against After, it should be okay. And now After on the T side, they're going to be charging up through Banana early on. And May Rolls, he was fantastic on Nuke, but he's been ousted straight away here on Banana going into the pistol round Inferno. And Olivia close to going down as well as on 3 HP, but he peeks again, the balls, but it's Oi with the headshot. STK now trying to hold on, and Beyond, this is a non-starter.
how blind was Oi there? That was actually a perfect flashbang. And unfortunately, yeah, Olivia not able to land a shot. So after should have this pistol round. I believe the pistol rounds have been split, right? The first pistol round on Nuke being won by Beyond, and after winning theirs. And now Inferno, it looks like it's going to be after off to a pretty good start. Nice shot from KNTZ, but it's a 3v2. There's a long flank coming in as well, Dinko. This is unwinnable. There's no way QQ and KNTZ can bring this back as Bingo's going to get the kill, and that's the opportunity for Sakai to strike. A clean round from After Gaming, especially thanks to Oi, with some very, very clean openings. Taking his duels against the USP at that angle, Dinko, it's not easy. And he was just out-dueling the two players from Beyond.
Yeah, that was a nuts round coming in from Oi. I want to see this flashback. He's fully blind. He's
Oh my
kind
God.
of wipes his crosshair across the screen. There's a little bit of a panic from Olivia because he's psyched himself up. He's on 3 HP. He knows he has to get the kill. And sometimes that can play into your head a little bit. You don't go around the corner looking for that headshot. You just start wildly trying to land bullets. I feel like that was the case for Olivia. And After Gaming, they get a very important win. And Beyond, if you remember back, they were able to win these second round force buys easily enough back. And there was Mayrolls, the player that did all the damage. And he's going to go back again, trying to do it to them. They line up. but he doesn't get a single kill. That could have been an absolute nightmare for After, all setting up their nades for this attack into the B bomb site. At least Mayrolls is going to grab some info, but as soon as that information is passed on, they'll rotate off, but STK through the smoke, taking down Oi. No. Oh no for After here. All of their plans have been thrown away. They have to try and figure out what they're going to do, and they head back to the A bomb site, which is completely empty right now, but I have to say. Beyond are going to go through Banana. Now, this is a weird attempt. This is a weird approach to this round, and it might just work out. They're going to go back, though. Oh, Beyond, they've just given so much time for After to take this A site.
Yeah, they're just going to save, and might as well, you know.
I mean, you
going to
got to carry over in the next round, right?
Yeah, indeed. And they don't have a single kit. They're too far away. And holding onto a side with these guns, with these pistols, the scout, that's a different thing. Retaking, it's a whole different matter altogether. So, yeah, they at least get a constellation kill onto Oi. It's a very, very lucky shot by STK through the smoke. And can we get a replay of... who was it? I think it was Mayrolls peeking towards Banana, and there were 3 Ts at Dinko. It was so perfectly aligned. All 3 holding utility. All 3 of them. That would have been hilarious if that played out. Yuki's just going for the hunt because he doesn't really have much to lose. He just has the nade and a USP. So, you know. Well, Kevlar, no, nothing. And he's going to be found out. A little bit of extra cash for After Gaming. There you have it. It's going to be the second round. Back to back. Could we please have the replay of that? I really want to see it from the POV of Mayrolls just walking out and 3 guys just lined up there. There we go. Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh, they were perfectly lined up, Dinko.
They could have literally lined up 1 bullet through 3 heads or something.
That would have been the highlight of the tournament if that happened.
That would have been so sick. Unlucky for Mayrolls. Quite go his way. Very lucky for After, though, because they're the kind of team that would happen to, right?
Ooh. Almost giving a haircut there. For After, they know it's going to be the safe pistols, the scouts, so they're going to be sticking around with the SMGs. A lot of them, in fact. 3 MAC-10s and the UMP. Wang with the Krieg, not a single AK. And they're posturing towards his B bomb site now. They're taking a sweet time. Just feeling things out. And I'm not a very, very big fan of the setup from Beyond here. You've saved for this. You know, you want to take advantage of the... of trying to group up together. Of trying to maybe go for a gamble stack. Instead of... Like, if Olivia had walked up Abster alongside K and TZ, I feel like it would have given him a better chance, at least of a trade. But, ooh, nice tag done to Bingo. And he just turns around and Sakai's there to give him the kiss of death. All on KTZ Dinko. CZ finds one, but that's all he's going to get. And it should be round number 3 here for After, although Mystic and Mayrolls will just be going in for the hunt. There's no point really saving these guns. They're going to be having the money. STK probably could, you know. He has the Kevlar and the helmet, but Mayrolls probably is going to be going in to find a couple of kills.
Holding on for a couple of exits, trying to get rid of some of the weapons here for After. Their money's in a good spot, though. The only player without much cash is, of course, Wang, who has invested into the more expensive rifle, so this could be huge. If he can find him, Wang going down, and well, he's going to go and get himself such a good kill here, Mayrolls. That's a bit of economic damage done to Wang, but the rest of the team will be able to follow up and purchase up for him. Marek obviously was in the pit with him, so he carries over the SG. But still, that's a good bit of damage done onto Wine. Good kill coming in for Mayrolls. This is the important round coming up, though. We got Beyond purchasing up. After Gaming are off to a similar start that Beyond got off to back in Nuke, if you remember, where their economy was in such a good spot in the first 3 rounds. Let's see if they lose control of it, because Beyond coming back and they'll be swinging. They've got the AWP out for Olivia early on into Inferno.
It's looking pretty. Oh, please don't show yourself. All right, there we go. After taking it much slower. I gotta say, though, like, for After Gaming, as critical as we've been about how they approach this game that we all love, their Inferno has usually been pretty solid. We haven't seen much from it. We've only seen them play 4 games. They've won 3 of them. And, well, let's be real, they haven't really been tested by some of the better teams in the in the region, but they look so much more comfortable on this map compared to any other map. You go back to Nuke and you see how disjointed they were. They're going to be walking in straight, and that's a free kill from Mr. Olivia. There's a player up towards Heavens, and it's going to be Olivia is going to get a kill. Now, Katie's position is known. They're going to be pre-firing this angle, but Meryl's going to join the party, and they're getting shut down one by one. Wang and Bingo left in a very rough situation. Wang with 2 HP. Nice flashbang, though. That's going to be Olivia found out. Wang looking for another kill. How have they pulled this one off, Dinko? It's now, all of a sudden, a 2v2. Wang on 2 points of health. The AWP picked up. It's looking for the hunt. Bomb still has to cross on over. Wang spots the player out. He's not make his escape. And Bingo in the pit. QQ, the savior. But that got unnecessarily very, very, very close for the side of Beyond. It was a 5v2.
Well, I feel like there were a couple of rounds over a Nuke where they set themselves up for a lot of success early on in the round and actually ended up getting a little bit too close for comfort. But that's important for after, because now they've actually put themselves in a spot where, okay, they win the round, but they lose the round, but they come out better across the board when you take a look at it. But actually, when you look at things, it's not too bad for Beyond. It could have been far worse when you take a look at the economy. They've actually been able to get something out here. MP9 is the only real weakness. I thought it was going to be a far worse scenario for the economy, but we've come back to the round, and it's not bad from Beyond, actually. So that could have been far worse. That could have been a bigger nightmare.
Yeah, the AWP and the AK being retrieved definitely helping matters out. I just want to point out something as well. For Beyond, it's not just about winning the series, which, let's be real, we're all going to be favoring Beyond to take this series if it does go all the way to map number 3, right? If it is going to come down to tiebreakers, where the teams are going to be tied up to decide which team is going to be knocked out and which team is going to make it to the playoffs, the first difference maker, Dinko, it's going to be the map difference. And Beyond, they need this to go their way. STK finds Sakai, spots the second player a little too late there, a little blind was STK, and Wang finds Meryl, but Olivia has arrived. Molotov on top of the grills, flashbang. Are they going to be going for the boost? That would be such a cheeky play this late in. He's going to be boosted up, but they're expecting him, Dinko. They're expecting him, and always going to find the both of them. And KNTZ was looking for a potential flank. Well, he'll have to call it a day. He's going to head for the hills, and after gaming, they're going to get round number 4. And just to finish a wrap up the thought I had there, if Beyond, even if they win the series, it could come down to the map difference. If they're tied with, let's say, I don't know, like, let's say they win this game, right? They're going to be tied with After Gaming. They're going to be tied with Brent. They're going to be tied with one more team. I forget which team that would be. I think with Sigma as well. They're all going to be tied the same number of points, below which there's SWAT's Eye. And the first thing that's going to be considered in the decision making process for breaking the tie would be the map difference. And right now, Beyond's map difference isn't looking that good. So they want to win the series 2-0. Because let's be real, the next game is against Vici. I don't expect that to be a 2-0. Heck, I don't even expect that to be a 2-1.
Yeah, I don't expect that to be a win at all for Beyond. It's just very unfortunate. So it's all coming down to small factors. And unfortunately for Beyond, that's the way it's come. And they don't want it to be that way. A team coming in of Beyond's caliber, they shouldn't have to worry about tiebreakers and map difference. They should just go on and get to the playoffs, finding out some of these weaker teams. But Beyond, they've underperformed, and this is where they are at. And what a start it's been for after. Looking to go 5-1 up. And an M4 out for KNTZ. A little bit of utility. The fuse kit for out on him as well. There's a chance at least for KNTZ to stand tall. And I feel like he has to be another player that kind of steps up consistently for Beyond. He's the second highest rated player on this team. The player you look to below Olivia. And for me, Blay hasn't really been impressive in this tournament. Personally, from what we've seen from an eye test.
Olivia?
No, KNTZ.
Sorry, KNTZ. Yeah. I don't know. I think you could use the same for everyone. It's like everyone else is so in. Someone check.
Hello? QQ?
Check the
Hello?
boost. You lunatic! Someone. Why is no one peering with him?
Why is QQ not going to kill there though? He's got one, but he should have got a little bit more than that. And while KNTZ, he's got the one M4. He's been set up for a good bit of success here. You don't have a chance. Damage has been done. Olivia needs a kill, though, quickly. He's going to find it as well. He spots the player down in Barbecue, and Olivia getting a double kill on the CZ75. And we've got Oi and Bingo, 2 players that have been tagged up by the Deagle of QQ. And the kid's still alive here in KTZ. There's still time to play with, but no utility apart from that one flashbang. Olivia's got the AWP in his hands now. KTZ moves forward. They need these kills quickly. They know the position of one and the second now as well, but the kills, they're not coming through. And Bingo drawn into the open. The kill comes through and the round is lost. But Olivia secures a 4K. KTZ was a non-factor in that round. He should have delivered so much more than he did. And he was just so tentative in his approach. He goes down without a single kill. And that's still going to be the round for after. But Olivia,
That round, I mean, how much more can Olivia do? How much
literally
more
nothing.
can this man do?
He's sitting there doing nothing. Literally nothing. That's so unfortunate. Just allow Olivia to watch Dark from Banana as well. You focus that player on new box. It's, yeah, I think Bingo plays it well, though. You have to give that to him. You know, the smoke going down really puts the pressure out. He peaks at the right time. Bingo plays it well, but KGZ also plays it pretty poorly.
Also, no one checking. No one checking the boost. And even after the shots are rattled off, like the players weren't pushing up behind. Like, I get it, the first two players maybe are going to be walking in, looking into the site. Why is the third player not peeking with them, right? Like, at least have one eye on that boost. It's such a default position. It's one, perhaps the most common boost spots in Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and yet we see it time and time and time again, not really working their way. We do have a little bit of the technical timeout, tac timeout. I don't know. But we have a buy coming in for Beyond.
It's a timeout of sorts, and well, yeah, Beyond desperately need to figure out what they're doing right now, because this is by them. Unfortunate that there has been such a step off. The nuke performance coming into this, at least the start. I still have faith in them. I don't think it's going to be one of those scenarios where Beyond completely fall apart. I think they're going to be able to pick up this map still. No, obviously it's not going to be the same clinical performance. We knew that coming into this map. We knew it wasn't going to be that same level. They need a little bit more than what they're doing right now. This output is not enough.
Still early days.
It is indeed.
Average aggregate HP left at round end. Yeah, kind of paints. In fact, I'm a little surprised it's over 100 for Beyond. Well, I mean, you have to consider the fact that they did save a couple of rounds, which could be skewing that number in their a little bit in their favor. But right now, yeah, it is looking very, very good for After Gaming. After a very solid start, they've been able to survive some of these force buy scares coming out from Beyond. But now they're going to be facing the second real test. The rifle's going to be coming out. The worrying thing for me for Beyond is Wang hasn't even done much yet. They still haven't given him the AWP to work with. And one thing we know about Wang, his AWP, his AWPing on this map is just spectacular.
Yeah, he's really impressive. One of the players we talk about actually possibly having a success story in the future, coming out of this After team. And that's something, two words we don't really put together when we talk about After, right? Success and After Gaming. But Wang certainly could be a player that goes on to do some good things. I think Bingo is being pretty impressive as well, honestly. I think he's a good individual player so far in this tournament. They have individual skill, we know that, but they do lack a lot of other aspects of Counter-Strike.
Yeah, just a lack of cohesion. And I guess they are kind of a PUC team, you know, they qualify for this event.
Yeah, it's expected.
Yeah. But you would expect a little bit more, right? You know, you see teams at the caliber of Tyler and Vici playing, and you're like, okay, who are these new guys? For example, the surprise for me this tournament has been Checkmate, right? It's not, they don't have. I personally don't believe they have the raw individual skill compared to a few of other teams. Like, for example, D13 comes to mind. Annihilation scored those kids from Mongolia. They don't necessarily have the raw firepower, but they play like a unit. And that's been such a pleasant surprise for me. And this A hit's going to be coming in, Dinko. It's going to be the Waterfall of Death and KNTZ. One checks him. He finds one, finds two. Not able to get a third. Will the trade take place is the question. There's a player on the side. Oh no, Olivia gets aim punched into oblivion. And the bomb's going to be planted. And it's going to be a 3v3 post plant. Post plant? Post plant. Oh, tongue. So thick.
Well, 3v3. They're going to try to get back into this. Mayrol's coming in from the apartments. He's got a good position. And STK on short, moving forward. Mayrolls checking out to the right side of the pit, now the left side of the bomb side. No one peeking from After Gaming, no one giving a fight up until this point, and it's going to be Oi and Bingo taking 2, and QQ tries to deliver for Beyond, but it will not go his way. It's After Gaming with a 6th round of the board, 6-1 up, and a goddamn good start here for After Gaming. And for me, the biggest weakness on Inferno for Beyond has been the CT side, as it's been for so many teams. It's weird.
It's also weakest for After Gaming, honestly.
True. But if they get enough rounds of the T side, maybe they can scrape a few of the CT.
Maybe. It remains to be seen, Dinko. One thing I've learned.
I hate CT sides in Asian Counter-Strike.
Except, let's see. Let's think of a good CT side Asian Counter-Strike. Vici on Nuke.
Yeah, it's good.
Solid. Really good.
Tyloo on Nuke's okay too, I suppose.
Well, Tyloo on Nuke is literally a bulldozer. Like, what is CD side? We are T side. But no, you're defending. No, we're not. We're pushing in and killing everyone.
It's like my first played on my. I had a Smurf account like a couple of years ago, and I hadn't played like the lower tier CS like Silver and Gold Nova in a while, and so I joined in the game, and the first thing I hear is Rush B. I'm like, wait a second, I'm on the CT side. What's going on here? It's like Tyloo haven't progressed from that point. Like they're still there,
but they've gotten much better at it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like Furia on crack.
Is that generally looked at as something that improves performance?
Like, you just get better at it. Like, that's true though. You keep doing the same thing over and over again. You get somebody keeps pushing smokes, but he's gotten better at it. You know.
I suppose that is true. He has he's certainly elevated his performance. Well, not really. I remember back to that point, but I still can't forgive somebody for just that round where he walked through the smoke when they should have won Inferno.
Oh yeah, that did break us. But then again, what doesn't break us here, Dinko? Almost everything does. Mayrolls. Oh, he has to be checked, doesn't he? You're gonna walk on in through the smoke. Oh, this has to be a free kill. Olivia's gonna get a kill. This has to be a free kill. Ah, there we go. There we go. He at least gets checked though, so I'll give him credit. Ooh, there's a chunky nade. And I don't know why Meryl to take that fight, Dinko, because that range would 100% be favoring the AK-47, and Marek is single-handedly bringing this round back. 4K from Marek, 4 individual 1v1s given over to him. It looked a little scary. It was a 3v5 there, a 3v4 they're favoring Beyond, but After Gaming, they've been kind of composed here, Dinko. Everyone's looking sharp. Everyone's looking very, very on point, and seems like a very different team from what we saw on Nuke.
Yeah, it's a really different performance coming in from them, and they're just much more comfortable on this map, obviously. And fair enough. I mean, they're a team that, when we look at them, we know they have not like some maps look okay for them in terms of how the decision making, the individual showing up, but we know this team are not going to have a deep map pool. We talked about it already. They're a mix. And so when you look at the map pool across the board, a map like Nuke is probably the worst map that you could go towards for a team like After, right? There's just so much going on, so many moving pieces. Inferno's T side, I mean, you can't read it. There's not too much room for deviation, right? You can just kind of play up Banana early on. And that's exactly what Oi's going to do. He gets 2 kills. Mayrolls and QQ going down early on. I mean, Inferno, just by its very nature of design, is a map where you can't really stray off the beaten path, right? It's very simplistic in terms of how you approach the T side. You can go up Banana, up mid. There's a couple of lanes available to. There's no crazy individual plays that's costing you too much, right? You kind of realize what you have to do, and After Gaming at least know that. Something they know.
They do know that, and what they know right now is that tantalizing prospect of map number 3 coming up, because this is I feel like this is far gone, and it's not because of the scoreline, because 8-1 we've seen so many games where teams have come back from being down like that. It's just the fashion that Beyond are losing these rounds. It's not coming down to the 1v1s, the 2v2s, the close rounds. No, many rounds of loss have been just After Gaming just completely destroying their defense, meaning that Beyond they're gonna have to go way above and beyond. I don't think they have the right approach to this map to make that happen. After just seem to have woken up, so I'm expecting this to be pretty lopsided affair, as it has been so far. After should take this, but map number 3 is when I believe it's going to get a little interesting. Although Dinko, there have been many times where I've been wrong. Many times. I'm just trying to be logical here, but logic has no place in some of these games.
I was just hoping that Beyond to get over the hurdle. It's unrealistic, I know, but they're not. I was just kind of hoping. You know what that a theory I have is just will everything into existence in this tournament. I'm just gonna say things like Tiger gonna make the final and Beyond are back. You know, I'm just kind of hoping that when I say these things, they're gonna happen. And oh, that's a good nade. STK is down to 6 HP.
It's lucky to be alive.
Coming through as well. Mayrolls is gonna walk around the corner. Oi, he's on the opposite side here. Let's see what he can do. He crosses through the smoke. Mayrolls with the kill. Oh, it goes down, but he's down to 6 HP as well. Beyond, I really don't know how these two players are still alive in this B-ball side play, but they are.
Get out of there!
Oh, you haven't killed me yet. I'm gonna give you a couple more chances. I'm still here.
Yeah, Merrill and SDK. Imagine like 6 HP combined 12. Well, SDK has left the site. As we do see Marek leading the charge. He's got the bomb. He does have backup, so everything's fine. We see the other two players gather up together. I'm scared for Beyond here. It's a 5v4 Dinko. With 12 points of health are defending this bomb site. Oh, this can get very, very scary, which is why they have sent over Olivia as well. And he's got a lot of utility, so he can slow down this push. When 40 seconds on the clock, then Incendiary, it could come in quite handy.
Could be the push through for Marek, the front man, pushing through the barbecue. Mayrolls is low, and STK still getting another kill before going down. This B-bomb site defense has done more than it was ever expected to do at the start of this round after the damage had been dished out, but it's still not going to be enough. For Master QQ and Kane TZ with an M4, they've got one flashbang to play with and no kit into a 2 versus 3 retake of the B-bomb site. Both coming in from the same position with absolutely no control. This is not going to be a round Beyond a winning. It's 9-1. After Gaming are absolutely dominating right now. This is unbelievable, Blair. How has this happened? Tom brought it up, and I agree with him. You know, obviously, coming into it, and I don't think any of us could agree. Beyond could not agree, should I say. Beyond have been so night and day when it comes to map basis. And I was talking about it a little bit earlier on, how that happens in Asian Counter-Strike, and it's something I don't quite understand just yet, but you can go from looking real solid on your map pick and going into Inferno, which shouldn't be a map where you drop off completely, right? You say you can transition over the CT side. We've just seen that play out. Beyond have come into this, and they have completely fallen apart. There's no one doing anything on this map.
Have to agree with you. It just at this point I'm kind of like depleted. Where I'm not even mad. I'm not even angry. I'm just more like, well, I mean, it's more the same. I mean, listen, it's day 13, Dinko, of 3 best of 3s a day. We've witnessed, let's do the quick math, 12 days. So, yes, 12 times 3 is how much? 36 best of 3s. We've seen 37. So this is a 38th best of 3 the past 3 weeks. And it's kind of the similar story every time. You know, you suddenly see glimpses of good Counter-Strike. You see Beyond, like, solid. You're like, oh, wow, yeah, they're back. They're back, lads. They're looking so good. They're honed in. They're looking dangerous. They're like Clint Eastwood and Dirty Harry. But then they come in here and they, well, just like a damn squib right now. And again, this is not like those maps like Nuke, where on a map like Nuke for After Gaming, they were not ready on it, and it was clear they were so underprepared, and it was very clear how it played out. You look at Beyond, top 4 team previous RMR, the best team in Southeast Asia, a team who have been able to take the likes of a Tyloo, the likes of Vici. They won't win. Watch this. Sakai's gonna get killed. Well, maybe they are, Dinko. Maybe they are.
Oh, bingo. He's going to go jump off the balcony. KTZ's going to take his head off his shoulders. And after, you know, they're feeling bad for Beyond. They're feeling bad for Beyond, Blair. And there's like, here, take a round. Take one. I would love if Beyond came back and got 6 rounds at the half. Just imagine. That's the turning point. I have to take the foot off the gas for 1 second. Beyond come right back into it. That would be quite a storyline, but what a scrappy round this was. First kill from SDK, CZ rattling off a couple of shots. Just very individualistic plays from After, right? Just dropping off one by one, taking fights against the pistols, and they're going to walk away with it. Beyond desperately needed a round like that, and they've got one under their belt.
I don't think it's enough though. Like,
It's not enough.
That required what, like some individual plays, mistakes being made by After, and yeah, I don't see that happening that often. I think After just have the right idea how to approach this map. What's surprising for me for Beyond is, look, you're one map one, you know it's a map Inferno where you're not really that comfortable on, and the way they have this kind of like turtled up setup on the bomb sides, and it's not been working for 11 rounds. Why not be a little bit more aggressive, right? Why not try and get a little bit of bracket control, a little bit of apps control, maybe try for this banana control, like force After to sweat a little bit to get some map control. But this is a cheeky hold. I don't know about this. It could work out or it could just fall apart, Dinko. And they're blinded. They're blinded. And Meryl's just gonna get the hell out of dodge. And Marek, okay, hold W and left click. Don't stop. But as Olivia does reply back, he's got his teammate at the back of the side, but he will be found by Oi. They have a smoke. They're gonna cross on over. The Molotov from Olivia might delay the bomb plant for a few seconds, and that could be an opportunity for his teammate to come in for the retake. Smoke's gonna dissipate. Olivia doesn't see Bingo on top of the flames, but QQ finds him through the smoke, and now it's a 2v2. Probably one of the best chances that Beyond have had in a long time to take a map after the bomb has been put down. Take a round, rather, not a map. What am I even saying?
Yeah, we have a chance to pull this back. QQ starting to walk forward. A player down in Banana. One player in Dark now forced into the open. It's Oi burning. And now goes into the crosshair of QQ. Wang will try his best to line them up, but it's a round for Beyond. Finally, they'll be able to pull off a B retake. Every single time, like you said, Blood, this was their best chance to do it, because every single time before, it has been impossible situations. The only time I can think back to where they should have had a better chance was when KTZ had the one rifle in the round and Olivia was popping off and killing everybody. They misplayed that. That was probably their best chance until this point. But now they get it done. And they could go on a bit of a tear. They could get 6 at the half. Now that is going to take a lot. I mean, even in that round, it comes down to a 2v2 retake. You kind of hope that they pick this round up convincingly. But it is going to be an investment, it seems like, coming in here from After. It's interesting to see where the rest of the 3 players take this. Because Sakai hasn't fully invested, right? Wang has some extra money, so he's decided to go with an AK, but he hasn't bought up full utility, obviously. So it's going to be one of those buys that kind of equalize the money out around. It's not even that much left over, to be honest. Just below 2K. Wang on $1,200. They're going to try for the round win. And I can't blame them because they have just been getting everything done, right? Getting onto the bulb sides. So there's a good chance here for them.
Yeah, that'd be bomb side. I mean, you the only problem here for me for After with this buy is the lack of utility, but of course you don't want to expend too much of money. And they've already used up one of the smokes and the Molotov as well. So they have 1 smoke and 2 flashes, Dinko. Now, it could kind of work for a blitzkrieg hit here, but it's all about timing. And you can see the rotation already taking place. If they don't make a little bit of haste, I think it might be a little too late. We have the flank already. We have the rotation already in. You have QQ towards Arch. You have SDK waiting as well. And the Slaughter. Well.
Oh, no.
Never mind.
No.
What?
Why?
How has this fallen apart? They walk into a stack. They walk into a stack.
They don't walk into a stack. They sprint into a stack.
How has this gone wrong for Beyond? They had the right read, Dinko. They knew it was going to be an A hit. And all After had was a flashbang and a smoke. And now Meryl's has everything to do. He's being patient. He's waiting. The flashbang is good, but the nade is better. And Meryl's might bring this one back. He doesn't know where the player is. It is Bingo.
No.
He's right above him. He's right next to him. And Bingo is almost going to whiff the spray, but he manages to recover in time. The op will be retrieved. Ay. Beyond.
That is just terrible. That's all you can say, boy. That's just a terrible hold from Beyond, and yeah, that's just not going to be rounds that are going to win you this game, unfortunately. Beyond, you had Olivia, who's in towards short with the AWP. When's the utility being used up? You're going to leave your Opera on short, you know, just on his support. He gets 1 kill, and immediately there's 3 players on him with a Tech 9. Where's the help? There isn't any. That's the answer. And while Beyond now 3 on the board, pistols out again, this is looking like 11-4 half at a minimum, right? This is going to be 11
At a
rounds
minimum.
on the board
Yep.
for after. This could be 12-3. You think if you're listening, okay, 12-3, that's a damn dominant half. Must be on the CT side. No, they're on the T side. And this is just ridiculous. Olivia with the headshot, Bingo going down. Olivia's 12-10. 4 of those kills came in the round where he got those pistol kills, so that does bolster scoreline slightly here. This play can slow down a good bit. Right now, after, they're still in the driving seat, right? They have the better weapons. They don't have apartments, but they have got banana control. They can work this through, but there's 3 players on the B bomb site at the moment. 2 down in towards CT. It's KTZ, QQ there with him. They've got STK in the back of the bomb site. Comes down to these kills coming through quickly. They haven't checked the boost. Boy's already crossed. Good kill coming in here from KTZ. Marek going down. Oi, still poised, still waiting for this player to overextend from Nubox, but it's not coming through. And in fact, he's going to be taken down from the boost again. KTZ with 2 kills from the one spot, and he goes down off the boost, gets the 3rd kill. What a terrible round from After Gaming this time. What is going on, Blair? I have no answers. No answers. That is just straight up terrible. Why are you just letting KTZ? I want to see it from his perspective because he just sits here, gets the 1 kill. Okay, Marek
They know
doesn't
he's there.
Okay,
They know
Marek
he's
doesn't-
there.
He has to know because there was no smoke kill, right? Because the only call he's been shot from behind is that he's on the boost. No one looks there. No one looks at CT. They're still fully focused on STK towards back new box, which is a very important point to talk about. Is the fact that STK doesn't peek. He peeks there, he goes down. That
Yeah,
allows him to focus CT.
I don't even blame Oi. He was stuck towards Hobbit, and
Oh,
he had
for
some
sure.
angles to check, right? And he was being very patient. It's just like what the rest of, what the hell are the rest of the teammates doing? Olivia, oh, dude, don't
Get out of
see him
there.
miss those shots.
Get out of there. Nice.
No, Olivia's had enough. He's had enough.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's not gonna miss. Good job.
He's
He
had
goes forward
enough.
with the D goal. He's
He's
like,
had
okay, we're getting
enough.
5 rounds of the half, guys. Whether you like it or not, I'm going to drag you through kicking and screaming. Another 4K for Olivia. He's 16-10. QQ behind 11. KTZ on 10. And that was another big round from him a couple ago from the boost on the pistol, bolstering that scoreline. But we go into the second half. 10 rounds on the board for After Gaming. I definitely see this being enough, honestly. Beyond are going to have to get off to a flawless start on this T side and not really stop.
I don't know which team's gonna win this. I won't lie, because after gaming, we've been singing the praises, being like, oh yeah, they know what they're doing in Inferno. Everyone's looking good protocols, they're peaking together, spacing's great, and then just these weird rounds like this one by one into the Oppa, crossing over before the smoke blooms, and then of course we go back to that nightmare round on the B bomb side where it was just. I wish the Men in Black movies were real, just so we could just rent out that memory eraser and we just wipe out the past couple of rounds. But that's not the case. Beyond, they do enough to get 5 rounds. It's been scrappy. It's been due to some of the mistakes being made right after. But honestly, considering how rough it was looking for them, they'll take it. Always going to aggress out. This is aggression, and he's just tapping them away. Looking for more. Unnecessary, but it is a bait setup, Dinko, and they're walking into the slaughter. There's still a player towards balcony. There's no one spotting towards balcony, but I say that, and Sakai turns to look around. Meryl's going to be dropping on in. It's a 2v4. KNTZ. Sakai finds Meryl on the lurk, and Bingo's there. Finish it off. After Gaming win both the pistol rounds.
Yeah, not a good start for Beyond by any means. Now, 11-5. After Gaming stop the bomb plans as well. Beyond don't even have a good force buy coming into this round, so they have literally got nothing to ride with going into these next few. I believe I just seen STK purchase up, so he will be buying into this, and we will be seeing a force buy. But Beyond, they have to win this play. I honestly think they have to. If after win this next one, we're starting the first gun round, and that's a 50-50. And STK's got his Mitch Man Tech 9 out again. You can see, looks like Mitch on the back of his gun. And he's going to continue to run forward. Wank looking for the spray. Sakai's going to be dropped down to 37 HP. QQ with 1 on the Tech 9. King to see coming through with a Mac 10. And oh no! The A-bomb side has fallen, but the kills keep coming through for After Gaming and Bingo. Oh! That could have been it. That could have been the play that gets them right back into this. But QQ puts the bullet between the eyes. And now Marek and Oi. And 2v2. See if they can get back to this bomb site and win the round for after. They continue this good start, but it's a 1v1 now. K and TZ up against Marek. KTZ has the positional advantage and the health advantage here, alongside the weapon advantage. There's a lot of advantage here for KTZ, but Marek, he's going to swing on by, and he's going to try and take the headshot. That would change everything, but he cannot get it done. But he did get a lot of opportunities there to take the head of KTZ, but he'll still win the round. Beyond, they get it done, but not in a clean fashion. I mean, they still lose players towards the end there, but nonetheless, they'll be happy about getting it. What a scary round that was for Beyond towards the end. They thought they had it locked in, then it all started to fall away from them. And now, if I'm after, I'm very disappointed about how this one has gone. This is just ridiculous.
Yeah, and
that's three, isn't it? Three?
Yep.
3 rounds they lost?
Yep. To just the pistols. And I just snorted there because Wang was taking the fight and he got a kill by jumping in the air with the M4. Scroll jumpers. You folk are a weird bunch. Weird bunch. Spacebar Master Race. Yeah, sure, we can bunny hop, but you know what? We don't jump in the middle of a fight. I'm sure if Laundress is watching, he's gonna be like steaming me. Shut your face, pleb. Well, pistols out now for After Gaming. And for the side of Beyond, that M4A1 retrieved, handed over to the very capable hands of Mr. Olivia. 3 MAC-10s, KNTZ with AK-47. I like this nade stack. Unfortunately, there's no one there. What? Wait, what? What? What was a nade? What was that nade, Dinko? I take it back. I don't think that was a good nade at all. I thought it was going to be like a double nade stack, but I'm like, oh, that's nice. You know, they're going to be doing it to the guy playing CD, but no, that was completely useless.
Oh, bingo. He's going to go down. May rolls with the kill on the MAC-10. Oh, got a good opening here for Beyond. They should be closing this, but Wang on the pit. He's got, oh, a second? How does he manage that? Well, he's got a chance again here. Wang is just absolutely destroying them. Oh, he's giving in the Wang. He eventually will go down. Olivia with the kill. Gets a second as well. KTZ dives to his death, and Olivia, he'll go down here surely. He'll try his best in the 1v1, but he's caught in the open with his pants down, and Oi will take him away. 12-6, it's back-to-back, and horrible rounds here for Beyond. Horrible performance on Inferno. We just had a little talk about how many rounds Beyond have won on pistols. 3. How many rounds did they won in total in Inferno? 6. Terrible.
Wang, oh my god, like, this is just such a messy, discombobulated day. I don't know, man, like, this game, like, after Nuke, because Nuke was a fantastic game, and I'm not being sarcastic, I'm not kidding, that was some of the cleanest Counter-Strike we've seen so far in the Perfect World Asia League 2020, and it was Beyond just looking flawless. After Gaming, well, I mean, they weren't making mistakes, they were more like they didn't know what to do, right? Beyond was just a better team. This is different. This is just both the teams, and mind you, Dinko, for a while, it was after just running away with it, and then it's just, they refuse to win rounds, which they should be winning. And they win rounds where they shouldn't be winning. And I'm starting to crack here. I'm starting to crack. I'm turning into Tom. I'm molding.
Beyond starting their walk to the B-bomb site. Pretty much the walk of shame at this point for Beyond. Smoke is going to go down. Oi holding on the cross. Finally smoked off, but they've really lost a player. Now, Marek just peeks out to the right side, takes down Mayrolls. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All the kills are here for After Gaming. Now, it's not exactly the best rhyme. It's one that looks to be coming true. Olivia's going to come in with a kill onto Marek. The boost is going to go over the top. KT spotted it, but it doesn't matter. The 3 kills come in, and they don't even get a bomb plan. 13-6 After Gaming. Going to be wrapping up Inferno. They're going to be sending us to map number 3. Probably quite quickly, to be honest, because Beyond don't really have a buy coming into this one. So 14-6 likely. Just let you know, Mirage is map number 3. Beyond, like I said, they usually were one of the best teams in Asia on the map, but recently it's been a bit of a fumble. So we'll see. We'll see how that third map goes. I think it's going to be a little bit closer, luckily, than our first 2. And it's not done yet, but it's pretty much done.
You say that, Dinko, but Beyond have Glocks. We all know how dangerous Glocks can be. For those of you wondering, there was a round a couple of weeks ago where a team lost a full rifle by like M4s, AWPs, and they lost to 5 Glocks. One player died on the T side. That has to be. I'm actually surprised no one clipped that. Actually, no, Tom did clip it. There was me yelling Glocks into the background. Good times, Dinko. It should be round number 14 though for after, as long as they don't really overextend and get mowed down here. The positions are good, the crossfire is solid, and the rifle should just make it very, very comfortable here. Yeah, there we go. It's an absolute slaughter. Bomb dropped, and well, they have a deagle in Mr. Olivia, but it's all he's gonna find is Wang. 14-6. After gaming, small hiccups here and there, a couple of road bumps, but they have made this look very, very, very convincing. Especially after that dropping on Inferno, on Nuke, I'm sorry. They seem to kind of just erase that map from the memory, from all our collective memories, which is quite impressive. Quite impressive performance. It was 16-6 to Beyond on Nuke. And right now, after gaming, are 2 rounds away from inflicting the same loss onto thy side.
All line up Bananas, QQ. He's going to look for this kill. He's found it onto Marek, and now man advantage in play for Beyond. Oi, holding on, but he's overrun, and Bingo doing a good bit of work. Now Sakai and Wang in a 2 versus 3. SDK is going to charge his way in towards the ruins. It looks like Beyond are not quite done yet. It looks like after gaming, we'll have to play a little bit more Counter-Strike before they take map point. Nothing too much to that. STK just getting important frags. The B bomb site crumbling, and Beyond take that opportunity. Ooh. Sakai does bring down Olivia. Now, saving an AK over ain't so bad for the CT side, especially because their economy's in a good spot, so they're actually able to buy into this next round anyway. So we're looking at a round where after gaming might still be able to get map point, and if they win this round, Blair, well, it's probably going to be it over because the money again is on the line for Beyond. It's not like they're coming into this round with a whole lot either. They're going to have a few weaknesses across this board in the utility department.
True. But I feel like they have enough. I think they have enough to try and make it work here. But I don't wanna sound like Tom, but it just feels like delaying the inevitable. Fast hit though, fast hit, and Bingo's aware of this. They're gonna. Oh my God! He's gonna almost find 2. Finds QQ, barrels down to 11 HP, internally hemorrhaging. And yes, they've taken Archway, but there's a player ready and waiting. Marek, only good for 1, though. He's going to get taken down. And the flag's already in from B. And Katie's going to catch a player, and he finds Oi, but Bingo replies back. And now the bomb's heading back to A. The rotation's already taken place. They've evacuated the bomb site, but Sakai sticks around. And it's all on Olivia. What a round. What is this round? Olivia's going to take the fight. Dinko, and his spray doesn't pan out. Wang's there with the USP. That has to be one of the strangest rounds, the funniest rounds, the fastest rounds of Counter-Strike I've ever seen played. Like, just the thought, the decision-making process there. Look at the flank coming in from the player from Banana, right? He comes running. Marek takes the fight. Marek dies. They're like, okay, let's go towards B. No, let's go back towards A. Let's go back towards A because the CDs are rotating back towards B. And then Sakai sticks around, and I'm just... What is that?
That's just all over the place, Blind, just like Beyond. Well, 15-7, they have a chance here. After closing here and now, the buy is not fantastic, and they've got an opening kill. Good start. Oi, start reloading in the smoke. Marek's taking down STK. Now, well, it's looking like it's done. Get ready for Mirage. Put your sun cream on. We're heading there right now.
Yeah, always remember to hydrate yourself because you're going to need that for this map. And honestly, heading into Mirage,
And Asian Counter-Strike.
yeah, true. I don't know what to expect on Mirage. I feel like both the teams can play it, and I mean, Beyond we're known as perhaps the best team alongside Tyler and Mirage, but we've also seen them absolutely crap the
Yeah.
bed on it. I don't know.
It'll be open. I mean, it's hard to call this series based on vastly different performances we've seen from both teams across 2 maps right now, but based on After just being way better on Inferno, I actually think, you know, my initial prediction was 2-1 for Beyond. I actually think based on this performance, After could take it. I'm still going to side with Beyond, but I'm just going to be a little bit more confident in After. I feel like a good performance coming in on Mirage from them. I'm never going to sway my vote, my prediction, but that's what I've gone with. But definitely feel a little bit strongly about After right now. And they're going to try and close Inferno right here. It'll be Bingo taking down KTZ. Follow-up kill is through as well. 16-7. Massive performance here on Inferno from After Gaming, a team we consider